Rolling tonight with Guy Pearce in studio. Just came off two very prestigious projects. Mildred Pearce, no relation, won the Emmy though, and The King's Speech, Best Picture. You're like the Midas touch guy. I mean, you were in the Hurt Locker not even that long, and it wins for Best Picture.
Apparently so, and I did the catering for the artist as well. So, and look what that did.
Lockout this weekend. This is cool, sci-fi fun, kind of throwback 80s,
It is, absolutely,
reluctant
yeah.
hero, wise ass kind of stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, it was something I hadn't done before, and it just felt like a fun idea, to sort of take it on. So Luc Besson came to me and chatted about it, and I thought, yeah, why not?
Why did he think of you when you said why me? What did he say?
Because I'm cheap. And and I wasn't going to give him too much of a hard time. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if he was talking to other people as well. I'm sure he probably was, but I guess he thought I was probably up for it because I tend to do a variety of different things. So I'm not sure. You'd have to ask him.
Could you take off 40 pounds right now? I mean, even though you probably weigh 155 or 60 pounds, could you take off enough to play a castaway or refugee?
Oh
or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
You know how to do that too.
Well, I haven't. I would need to sit and talk with some specialists because I haven't actually done that before. But that would be much easier for me to do than put on weight. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's just freaky. Some big movies you've done: L.A. Confidential, of course, Memento, The Hurt Locker, King's Speech. It just goes, on and on. And then Mildred Pearce wins you the Emmy. Well, why did you choose to do that TV project?
Well. Two reasons primarily, which then became three. Todd Haynes and Kate Winslet were the two obvious ones.
And then a TV project.
And then once I realised it was HBO, that of course became the third reason. They obviously create great work, and I had a good chat with Todd on the phone, and he sent me the scripts, and I looked at the original book, and I've been a huge fan of Kate Winslet's for many years. We share a birthday, so I could hardly say no.
Yeah.
And I just loved the part. I really just loved the role, and it really was one of those jobs where you just don't say no.
Is there a thing where like an actor is so like Kate Winslet would be so good that it makes your job easier? Are there times you have to up your acting in order to carry someone, or you feel like you have to catch up? Or you're dead even?
I mean, it's funny because you ultimately, no matter who you're working with, you want to do the best work you can do. But I certainly, at times, depending on who I'm working with, can feel intimidated by people. And then there are other times when I think, oh, God, I know more than everybody in this entire room. This is embarrassing. And and I can be a bit judgmental about that, so I try not to be, obviously. But yeah, working with someone like Kate, or even when we did LA Confidential, and standing there in front of Russell Crowe or Kim Basinger or Kevin Spacey, these wonderful actors, it can be pretty daunting sometimes. I remember doing the read-through for The King's Speech. And there I was sitting at the end of the table, and up the table was, Geoffrey Rush and Colin Firth and Helena Bonham Carter and Michael Gambon and Derek Jacobi and Timothy Spall and, Claire Bloom. And I was just sitting there thinking, what am I doing here? This is just embarrassing.
But that's part of being an actor. Don't you have that self-esteem is somewhat of an issue? And will I be good enough always?
Absolutely. And
will
look,
they like me?
I'm pretty practical when it comes to that stuff. I'm not too down on myself. I've worked in theatre since I was a kid, so I'm used to handling that sort of thing, I suppose. And ultimately going, well, I'm here. They've given me the job for a reason, and so you just talk yourself through it, and you get on with the job, But yeah, you do have those moments of going, oh my God.
Oh God, your job is it's enviable, and also just, I mean, I don't know. Grass is always greener, I would think, for me.
Oh, look, the grass where I am is pretty good, I have to say.
Yes. You're a grazer, remember. You
I'm
told
a
me
grazer,
that
and, I've married a beautiful woman who I've known since I was a kid. And so, strangely enough, being married to Kate, when we first started going out, it was almost like going out with a famous person, because I'd had her on such a pedestal when I was a kid growing up that when we were going out, I was like, I can't believe I'm with this woman.
When did you how old were you?
We met when we were 12 in 1980. And I think we held hands for a couple of months at school or something when we were kids. And of course, I just fell in love with her then. And so when we got together again in '95, we were sort of mid-20s or something. It was very exciting for me. She was far more underplayed about the whole thing than I was.
Oh my God! You ever thought about penning this? I mean, that's kind of cute.
No, I haven't. But I do tell this story, and people do quite like the story. Yeah.
I love the story.
And look, and she, we're real soulmates, I guess, as people say. So, yeah, she's a delight.
Oh, it's outstanding. How's your guitar collection? You picked up any new good ones, or
I haven't recently. I'm trying to be frugal. I'm taking 6 months off at the moment, so consequently not earning any money. So therefore, trying not to spend any money. It's looking good. The collection's looking good.
You
Yeah.
picked up some wild stuff, right?
I've got some really beautiful guitars. I mean, I don't have a big collection, but I've got some really nice 50s and 60s Fenders and Gibsons and some custom color stuff. So I love them.
Are you an eBay? Is this, you get them on eBay, or they're like
No,
guitar
there are
geek
dealers that I
sites?
know around the world, and I haven't bought anything on eBay. So just through the dealers that I know, and just sort of seeking stuff out, really.
All right, what's your favorite song? What are you listening to right now?
I'm listening to Thomas Dupdale at the moment, this Swedish guy who...
Thomas Dupdahl.
Dupdale, yeah,
Dupdale.
Dybdahl, and he's got an album called Stray Dogs, which is just divine.
Is it
really
jazzy?
divine.
Is it swing? Is
No, it's kind of contemporary. I mean, he's got a really beautiful voice. He writes really beautiful songs.
Does he know that you listen to his music?
I have no idea.
He does now. That's pretty cool for Thomas. People Google Thomas and they'll hear him talking about it. It's this crazy world we live in.
Yeah, well, I'd love to meet him. I'd love to see him play live one day. He's fantastic. Really incredible.
That's awesome. What's the last movie you went to? You get screeners, I know, sent to you.
Well, the last movie that I actually watched, which was actually on the plane on the way here, was Ides of March, which I thought was fantastic.
Whose performance moved you? Gosling? Was it?
Yeah, Gosling. I mean,
He is fabulous.
everything
this guy.
I've seen of his in the last 2
Did
years.
you see Drive?
Yeah, I did. I saw
God, is he-
Drive and I saw Blue Valentine. I think he's extraordinary, really extraordinary. And this, of course, was was just as good as anything else I've seen.
Would he
Clooney
be-
was great in this. I
Yeah.
thought everyone was great. I mean, Evan Rachel Wood. I saw Evan when she was shooting this, and she gave me a little rundown of it, and it was great to finally see. But Paul Giamatti, I mean, they're all fantastic. I
There's
think
so-
Clooney is a fantastic director.
He really is, isn't
Oh
he?
wow, yeah. Yeah.
Is there a handful of guys that you...
Oh, and of course, I have to mention my favourite actor of all time at the moment. Obviously, is Philip Seymour Hoffman. I mean, he's just extraordinary.
Yeah,
Extraordinary.
I didn't surprised that he didn't get nominated for Moneyball. Just because he's just, I don't know, it wasn't a huge part, but he played it so well.
He's so unpredictable.
Is he a fun guy? You ever been out with?
No,
Philip Seymour
I don't know him. I met him briefly once, and so I can't say that I know him. But he's really extraordinary. He's so electric on screen.
Do you ever party? Just wondered. Do you ever go and catch
Yeah.
Aussie style, just grab a bunch of beers and say, I'm going out tonight and I'm getting ripped?
Well, I'm not a beer drinker. I'm the only Aussie that I know that doesn't drink beer. It's more about vodka for me, actually. So
Yes,
but
chilled vodka.
chilled, warm. It doesn't matter. It's all straight
True
down
artist.
straight down the throat. So yeah, I have been known to hit it hard.
God, I'd love to hit it with you sometime. You're a good man. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.